Keith Kaiser is on the front side this morning and getting a pretty exclusive tour of some big changes coming to the paddock.
He is with the president of Churchill Downs, and Keith is going to give us some insight of what we can see in the years to come. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning. It's going to be big changes here on the front side near the paddock. And Mike Anderson joining me here. Yeah, President Churchill Downs. And sharing the volleyball stands way back when.
Yes, that's right.
With our daughters. And but this is going to be a big change back here. What's going to happen? What should we expect over the next year?
Well, first, good morning, Keith.
Yeah.
Happy Oaks Day.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for wearing your pink. And
Thank
just
you
make
very
sure
much.
everybody wears their pink today.
Right.
So, yeah, the paddock renovation that we just announced is going to be approximately $200 million. It's going to transform this entire place for every visitor that walks through the gates. So initially we'll be working on the utilities after the spring meet this year, and it'll become quite a demolition zone later in the year after the fall meet. But we have huge plans here, and we're excited about really putting a focus on the twin spires, tearing down some of these buildings that we're standing on right now, and revealing some of the original architecture from 1895.
So what should we expect for next year's Derby? It's going to be a little different in here.
It will be a little different. So we're going to have the new paddock ring in place. We're going to recess the paddock down 5 to 6 feet in the ground. The paddock's going to be approximately 2.5 times bigger and tilt 90 degrees. Our paddock stalls will move towards underneath the twin spires where the horses will get saddled so more people can view them. And next year we're going to have a few maybe temporary structures in place for Derby 149.
And talking about some of the clubs that are near the paddock, like a one-way glass where they can be right near the horses when they're getting saddled.
That's right. We're going to build out 2 clubs. One's called the Paddock Club, one's called the 1895 Club. And dining tables will butt right up against the saddling stalls, literally 10 to 50 feet away. And the glass where people can see the stalls, but the horses will not be able to see into those clubs. So we're so excited about what's to come.
Big changes, and it's going to be a little different back here, but of course the spirit of the Derby and Oaks continues here at Churchill Downs, and we're getting ready for it. And no rain right now. This is nice. Umbrellas, don't bring your umbrellas.
Just a reminder, bring your patience, and no umbrellas allowed inside the gates.
There you go. Candace Sterling.
Okay,
And no booze. Don't try to sneak that booze in, and they're looking for it, and they'll find it. You know, I think that's very important to where a lot of people at the track can see the horses in the paddock before they bet. I like to eyeball those horses because sometimes you can look at their demeanor. You can see which horses are calm, cool, and collected, and which horses are a little jumpy.
And I also like the idea that they'll have a new front door to Churchill Downs, basically, that you'll come up and you will see the spires and the track and not see that wall where the paddock sits right, where the paddock area sits right now.
It will be impressive. Can't wait to see it. All right, still